Alright, so in this episode, what I want to talk to you about is testing the waters. Now, when I say testing the waters, I mean if you're playing your opponent and you've never played them before, you're gonna have to find some way of gaining, you know, like a basic knowledge to kind of categorize them as what kind of level player they are. So, you know, you meet someone, you don't know who they are. They may be the next JDCR, you don't know their level. So this is an episode where I'm trying to say this is how you could kind of go about gauging their level and then apply your game to that. Because say like if you're playing someone who doesn't know the game, doesn't know anything about the game, you can abuse a lot of things. And I find that sometimes when people, you know, don't know how to play, they play a lot riskier, and sometimes your normal game style, how you play, gets fucked up. So this is just a little example, just a few examples, just to show you what I'm talking about. So say I'm playing martial law, and you know, I would test out a couple of things to see, okay, let's see what this guy knows. So I'll probably do a back four, seeing how they react to that. If they, you know, like twitch duck because the second hits are high, they twitch duck, I'll be like, okay, this guy knows strings and stuff. You know, if I start crouching in his face like that and see if he ducks for the slide mix up, see if he knows about slide, you know, I'll probably do that a couple of times, see if he ducks. If he does duck or doesn't duck, then I'll know, okay, this guy kind of knows what the deal is, you know. And then even stuff I do is stuff like, okay, I'll do that. If I get to them, jab, maybe that, and see what they do. If they try to press big buttons, I'll do a counter hit 4, they get counter hit. So the first time I'll do it though, I'll just block and see what they do, see how they react. If they try to, you know, do while standing free, I think it's his launcher, which is a big move, I'll be like, okay, so I'm gonna abuse it. This guy doesn't know that he's in minus and he's gonna press big buttons, and I'm probably gonna counter hit him, get a nice free launch. So it's about, you know, using your tools to, you know, just gauge out what your opponent knows and doesn't know. So, you know, you can even do stuff like that, sidestep. I think that's 0 on block. Well, I don't know, or I don't know what that is on block, but I know you can probably sidestep stuff. So see, you know, if they react to jabs, maybe you can see, do it a couple times, do that, and if they react with jabs, maybe do it again, and just, you know, gauge what they're gonna do. So that's, you know, more about, I'm gonna go over that kind of thing about reading habits in another episode. But yeah, just gauge the waters, see what your opponent knows, see if they punish things as well. So say like if you're playing Kazuya, see if they punish down 4 too. You know, throw it out a couple times. It's only minus 12, I think. So just throw it out a couple times and see how they react to it. If they punish it, you know, if they don't do nothing, then effectively it could be a move that you can abuse. If they punish it late, then you can be like, okay, this guy kind of knows late punish, you know. And if he punishes it, like you did it 2 or 3 times and you punish it, you'll be like, okay, this guy knows what's up, so I can't abuse this move. I'll probably have to do it off like a down back 4, you know, and see if he's gonna press buttons. So, you know, there's other things you can even look out for as well, like how do they get up from stuff. So if you do a throw like that and they want a back throw, you know, you can chase them down and get them in the back like that. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things. That's like a brief example of how one way I feel that is one thing that I feel is very important in Tekken, because you have to gauge your opponent. You know, if you're in a tournament, you don't know who you're playing, so you're gonna have to find a way of, you know, gauging how your opponent plays. So yeah, this has been a quick episode, well, quicker than I hope. So yeah, just keep this in mind, you know, and whatever characters you play, find out their tools, their abusable tools, you know, things that are knowledge specific, like maybe some strings, and see how your opponent reacts to that. See how they step to things, you know, certain things are steppable, see how they step to things, and just gauge that, and then you can kind of gauge the level of your opponent and work your game style around that. I do this certain times, sometimes I don't, because obviously sometimes I know the players when I'm playing, so I know already what kind of level they're at and what they know and don't know. So this is OG-Bubsy signing out, and before I sign out, I want to give shout outs and plug other people, things like King J, his Project 5 thing starting really soon, so make sure you follow King J. That's going to be very entertaining. That guy's very entertaining to watch. Like, I love watching him. Real Menace with his Race to Tekken God, sick player, you know. Follow his channel. And shout out to Jazz the Bam as well. Bam, Bam. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, his vlogs very interesting as well. Goes down to tournaments, brings his camera along. Very interesting to watch as well. And NBA Esmond, like that, the whole Manchester scene. He's doing a lot of work there, so check that out as well. Also check out Tuesday Night Tekken every Tuesday. Shit's always going down there. You'll catch me probably on the stream talking and that. So yeah, peace guys, and I'll see you in the next one.